Alright, y'all. So it's been a minute, bruh. It's been a fat minute. And like, it's been like, I've been going to practice, I've been going to school. But there ain't no excuses, bruh. I should be on this shit more often. But today, we're gonna be looking at what the Nets can do to improve, bruh. And look, my recent video saying who's legit, who's not, looks real stupid right now. I said the Cavs weren't legit and the Nets were. Man, the Nets just dropped 2 straight to the Cavs. Damn, that's crazy. But look, they'll be fine. I feel like they'll be alright. Let's get into the first way they can improve, though. I fucking hate the Nets, bruh. Like, I ain't from New York. My fam, there's a good amount of them from New York. I got people close to me from New York, and they all like the Knicks. They don't fuck with the Nets. And I don't like the Knicks, but I agree with them. Oh, fuck the Nets, bruh. So don't improve. But no, let's actually get into the video. Alright, so they need to trade for rim protection. I feel like this is the biggest weakness that they have right now. If you look at the last bigs that have played against the Nets, Bam Adebayo last night, 41 points, 9 assists. Goddamn, that boy was eating. It was reminding me of that Celtics series. You know, the Celtics couldn't get a stop on Bam. That's why they couldn't even get past the damn Heat. Nikola Vucevic, which he's an underrated player. But when he drops 34, 10, and 7 on you, bro, there's some Jokic numbers. If you have Vucevic playing like Jokic, your rim protection need Jesus. And that's on God, bro. And then the 2 games that they played against Cavaliers, like the first game they played, Nance and Drummond combined dropped 53 points and 32 rebounds. So we see this big problem. I thought their rebounding problem wasn't going to be this bad because they have like KD who grabs like 6-7 rebounds a game. James Harden only gets like 6 or 7. DeAndre Jordan is good for like about the same, 6 to 9, something like that. But it's been a problem, and they can't get a stop in the paint, bro. They can't get a defensive rebound. Their whole defense is like, people say, oh, it's switchable. Bro, when you switch from Kyrie Irving to James Harden, bro, a trash defender to a trash defender, you ain't got no switchability. Stop that bullshit. Alright, but look. Trade one, which first of all, what I'm going to say is that they can't trade Dinwiddie yet. I mean, technically they can, but it's not that moral. It's like he just tore his ACL. You tore him during the middle of an injury. That's kind of fucked up. So the first trade, Portland receives, so this will be next year. Portland receives Spencer Dinwiddie and 2 second-round picks. And Brooklyn gets back Jusuf Nurkic. So this only happens if the Blazers disappoint again and they go into a rebuild, which I don't think is too possible. Damian Lillard, he's shown so much loyalty. You gotta at least hope you can try and contend in the near future with him. I don't think you should trade him at all. He's been so loyal to you. And yeah, he hasn't been the greatest in the playoffs, but that don't matter, bro. The same thing was with Dirk, and eventually it panned out, and you know they were fine. They won a championship. So this is if the Blazers are rebuilding. They do this ASAP. You know, they get a good young scorer and role player in Dinwiddie. He's not too young anymore, but he's like a solid age. And the Nets get a solid defending big, which they need, and he's a solid rebounder too. The biggest worry I would have for Brooklyn doing this is Nurkic's injury history, bro. And Nurkic, man, ever since he got out of Denver and Denver traded him, bro, he hasn't been able to stay healthy at all. And you know, it's tough, but it's just been the truth. All right, then the next trade, Utah, which they actually got to do this ASAP so the money works. Utah gets Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, and 4 second-round picks. And Brooklyn gets Rudy Gobert. Now, if I'm Utah, I actually don't do this trade. I feel like staying mediocre is good enough. Like 6 to 8 seed in the West every year. Man, at least Donovan Mitchell won't get mad because they're not missing the playoffs. They just won't be winning the playoffs that much. But this is going to happen if the Jazz just want to take a different route. They like, okay, Rudy Gobert, he's been cool. He's not taking us over any hump. So let's get some better floor spacing for Donovan Mitchell. And right here, Joe Harris, one of the better three-point shooters in the league, he shot like 43% one year. I don't know. The man's ridiculous from 3. Obviously, Spencer Dinwiddie, a pretty damn good playmaker and really good scorer. And well, Brooklyn has to sell high for Gobert. If they had any more first round picks, they'd have to throw them in there, which I don't think Utah should take this deal. But if Brooklyn is trying to get Gobert, this is what they got to do. At least maybe throw in Nicholas Claxton or Landry Shamet or another young role player in there. But Brooklyn has to sell high because this will make them a big four in the East, which is the weaker conference. And it makes the NBA just unfair, at least for the East. Does this push them towards contending for a championship and being like the favorites? I say so. You know, Gobert has carried that Utah defense a lot, bro. His defensive impact is actually ridiculous. That's why he's a top 4 to 5 center in the league. Offensively, he ain't shit, but defensively, bro, he carries that defense. Ain't no cap about it. So yeah, Utah, they get better spacing around Donovan Mitchell, and they get a younger guard than Conley. So eventually Conley will leave in free agency, or they'll re-sign him to a smaller deal, and now they have a better guard moving forward. But so yeah, yo, that's it. That's the video. Yeah, leave a like, subscribe, all that.
Be with that, smoking on this tree, I eat with the cat, it be around me cause I don't trust a soul, yeah. Niggas switching up on they bros, yeah, changing up for these hoes.